This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 18th of February. I'm Michael Groff. The big weather headline this week will be the very cold and unsettled conditions that we'll see around the southwest, with temperatures around 15 to 20 degrees below average and very low elevation snows and a lot of other stuff to talk about too. Let's dive in and discuss. Yesterday in the valley, a cool afternoon high of 60 degrees, the morning low 41, both of those numbers well below average. And outside right now with a few raindrops still coming down as I record this, but some clearing taking place now. We've got 46 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 39, humidity 76%, the winds from the southwest at 8 miles per hour, and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area this morning, most of us are in the 40s, pretty uniform temps thanks to the clouds and the light rain we had overnight. How much rain have we picked up so far? Well, most spots, a few hundredths of an inch here in Arcadia, 12 hundredths of an inch. Further to the north and east, we've had rainfall totals in the favored areas in excess of a quarter of an inch, but not a big heavy rain event, certainly. The upper air look this morning, there's that vigorous area of low pressure over southern Nevada this morning. That's brought all of the unsettled and cool conditions, and that will continue to do so through the day today, and then drag down some very cold air for tomorrow, which we'll detail here. The watch warning map, you see winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for a good portion of Arizona. We also have a freeze watch here for the Phoenix area tomorrow night and Wednesday morning. Temperatures, some of the coldest weather we've had this season, actually, coming in here. Convective outlook for today. No organized areas of severe weather. A little thunder here in the Four Corners and over the southern plains. Here's the rainfall outlook for the next 7 days coming from the WPC. Amounts here in the valley between about 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch. A few spots might see just a bit more than that. As we have a very intriguing weather pattern, let's take a look at it now as we check out the models. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And there's our cold upper trough, mid-level temperatures around 3 to 4 standard deviations below normal. This thing is really packing a punch too. So down at the surface today, partly sunny skies. Still with some cold and unstable air aloft, we'll call for a 50% chance of seeing some showers around today. And here's the thing, with the very cold air just above the surface, if we get one of these convectively driven showers or storms popping up through the midday or afternoon hours, I would not be surprised to very briefly see the snow levels drop to around 2,000 feet. That means places like Carefree, Cave Creek, North Scottsdale, New River, the McDowell Mountains, maybe even up on Piestewa Peak today, you might just get a brief blast of snow. Not saying that's going to happen, but it is a possibility today to watch out for with this extremely cold air mass that we have overhead. Otherwise, it'll be rain around here. Not everybody's going to see it. Widely scattered or scattered showers will be around. Highs this afternoon, very cold, low to middle 50s, around 15 to 18 degrees below our climatological averages. All right, tonight, we'll have clearing skies, and it'll be chilly. Lows down in the 30s in most spots, near 40 maybe in the urban core. And then tomorrow, well, good supply of sunshine, but it's going to be a cold day. Highs again, low, maybe mid-50s. And then tomorrow night, here's our freeze that we're watching out for with mostly clear skies and pretty decent radiational cooling. Lows down in the mid-20s in the coldest spots, low 30s in the urban core. You're going to want to cover those plants. Wednesday looks like a mostly sunny day in the morning. We'll see an increase in clouds by late in the day, though. Highs, again, only struggling to get into the mid-50s. All right, here comes our next very vigorous weather system here into the southwest. This one could be a pretty good widespread rain producer. In fact, Thursday, we're going to call for that. Widespread rain. Looks like it may just rain all day with cloudy skies. And it'll be a cold day, too. Highs only in the low 50s, maybe. I mean, it might stay in the 40s all day. And those snow levels are going to be fairly low again. We're talking about 4,000 feet, maybe by Thursday night down to 3,000 feet. And depending on how this plays out, we might even see snow levels lower than that. That is something we don't talk about here in the valley very often. Friday, again, widespread rain early, and then we'll see decreasing clouds by late in the day. It's still going to call for about a 50% chance of seeing some showers through the day, though. Highs might, again, stay in the 40s or just barely sneak into the low 50s. So very unusually cold, around 20-plus degrees below normal for our high temperatures. All right, now, since we're talking about snow, I don't show these graphics very often because, well, we never really have to. And again, keep in mind, this is not an official forecast. This is just raw model data. But let me show you the total snowfall accumulation coming off of the GFS. And it's got amounts around 18 inches for places like Flagstaff. Certainly a good blast of snow for much of northern Arizona, even down into Maricopa County. But it gets more interesting if you look at the Canadian model. This has got snow here in the valley. Yes, many of us getting a dusting if this verifies. I will let you know, of course, that the Canadian generally skews a little bit on the cold side. It uses different physics, different initialization parameters, but still kind of an interesting thing. And then this is the European ensemble. I found this one to be the most interesting. It's got snowfall amounts over 30 inches in parts of the rim country. Places like Flagstaff, over 20 inches of snow, and that's certainly possible from this upcoming storm system. The European has been very bullish and cold and vigorous with this storm. And again, it's showing a little bit of snow around parts of the metro area, certainly down into parts of central Maricopa County, getting a dusting. I would say probably not, but something that we will have to keep an eye on at the very least. Places like Las Vegas, I would be surprised if they didn't get snow. I think we could see some accumulating snow for the Las Vegas Valley. So if you're heading up there, traveling up the 93, you're planning a vacation to Las Vegas this week, normally a great time to do it. But yeah, you might see some snow there. So watch out for that. All right, let's go back to Saturday now off the GFS. We'll start to see clouds on the decrease and temperatures will be moderating a bit. We'll be in the mid and upper 50s for Saturday, back in the low 60s. I know it's going to feel like a heat wave as we get finally back into the 60s, which is still around 10 degrees below average for Sunday with mostly sunny skies. And then the long wave weather pattern is going to change. We're going to start to see a de-amplification as we get into a week from today. This is Monday, the 25th, and more of a zonal flow develops here. So high temperatures should get back closer to average. I'd say probably toward the upper 60s at this point. It's got 10 days to the end of the period. This is Wednesday, the 27th. And now we've got a ridge in here and heights going back above average and upper heights getting close to 580 decameters. So if that verifies, highs would be in the 70s. And we probably have to turn on the air conditioners because it would feel so hot at this point. We've been so cool for so long. So that'll be a way to wrap up one of our cooler Februaries we've had in the last 3 decades or so. Let's check out the temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble. High staying in the 50s this week. And again, you know what? Thursday, Friday, it is not inconceivable that we stay in the 40s all day. And then we'll warm it up as we get into the weekend and certainly for next week and as we move into March. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate it. Have yourselves a great Monday.